Hellingly Hospital, the Lost Asylum, England. Sitting on top of a hill over East Sussex countryside sits the battered remnant of Hellingly Hospital, formerly Hellingly Asylum. If the name of this English hospital isn't enough to persuade you of its creepiness, consider the fact that it's not really a hospital at all, it's actually an insane asylum. Or rather, it was an insane asylum before being abandoned several years ago. It was built close to the small village of Hellingly in southwest England. That East Sussex County Asylum of Hellingly was designed by leading Victorian architect G. H. Hine and built to a late Victorian design during a period of huge extensions for mental health facilities in Britain. It was built with the concept that relaxing views and extreme isolations were beneficial to psychological cure. The asylum's remote locations was to provide the patients with a relaxed and isolated settings, ideas for rehabilitation, and to create a world for removed from the officious eyes of daily life outside the hospital walls. Somehow, something went wrong with the design of Hellingly, and Hine produced the plans for a spectacularly decorated theater. Maybe something to do with the hospital being toward the end of his career, or maybe he just woke up in a frivolous mood that day. Hellingly's main hall remains the hospital's centerpiece, an adjoining point at which every sprawling corridor can find its way from. Patients and staff used to live under the same roof in the many red brick buildings linked by closed hallways, and offering therapeutic and relaxing views on the surrounding quiet and green countryside. The hospital, as with most from the Victorian era, was fully self-sufficient, and the hospital's program ensured that patients from all over the site were allocated various jobs in the hospital, such as the farming, laundry work, or groundskeeping, and on-site railway stations with an electric tramway provided the hospital with additional supplies and visitors, but was closed in the year 1950s due to high upkeep costs. The capacity of the hospital was originally deemed at 700 patients, although wards were packed with 1,250 by 1955. The overcrowded conditions led to beds in hallways and a general decline in the quality of care until the Mental Health Act of 1959. A medium security until called Ashen Hill was added in the mid-1980s. However, the main hospital campus was slowly closing. It was eventually shuttered in 1994, with the exceptions of Ashen Hill. A housing complex eventually replaced the abandoned hospital around 2012. The hospital today suffered over 10 years of remissness badly. Arson has destroyed several buildings, most remarkable the administration's block. Vandals have been removing all the windows. The easier to access ground floor areas have received the brunt of these attacks. Despite the harshness of destruction and chaos systematically inflicted on the buildings by time and man, but a few hidden gems tucked away in remote parts of the site still remain.